What's up, everyone? Welcome to Power Play with CJ. Today, we're focus in on Shawn Thornton returning to Boston in his first game since leaving as a free agent this summer. Obviously, a really emotional night for Shawn and the Bruins and the fans. And I know it's so easy for fans from other markets to lambast the Bruins and the fans' relationship with enforcers. But and I saw that at the draft. Everyone's like, yeah, Goon Squad and all that stuff. But the love for Shawn Thornton runs so much deeper than hockey. Look at he was a great figure in the community. Some pretty good commercials. They replaced him with Danny Payet in the Boston Credit Union, which kind of sucked because it's not convincing of Payet. All due respect to number 20, but I just the time had come for both sides to move on, and obviously last year was a tough year for Thornton with essentially committing assault and battery and broke sore pick, and then spraying PK Subban with a water bottle. Just wasn't good look for him or the team during that playoff series, and obviously Montreal ended up getting the last laugh anyway. So there's that, and Thornton played a lot. I think he played 16, 17 minutes against the Bruins, which I know was by far a career high for him. And he embraced the little montage they did for him, his parents from the stands, and his heart's still in Boston. I know. Hey, I know what it's like to be geographically in Florida and have your heart in Boston. Trust me, but it's like, hey, the way Bruins fans look at enforcers and guys that play the game hard, for the most part, play the game the right way. Going back to obviously they're better players with Terry O'Reilly and Cam Neely. There's a reason Cam Neely I said will always be the ultimate Boston Bruin. I mean, I'd go him, Taz, him and Terry O'Reilly, the two most prototypical Bruins that play the game the way the fans want it. And I think so much of it is a mindset of people in Boston. It's really it sounds cliche, but it is a blue collar city, and that rubs off on the hockey fans, and the team appreciates that. And there's a reason the Bruins have always been the launchpad organization of the NHL, and in no way is that more apparent than the love the fans will always have for Shawn Thornton. He left the Anaheim Ducks, who had won the Stanley Cup. It looks like they did have a great squad for a couple years. To come to Boston, the team was still rebuilding, and his veteran leadership. I mean, you know, always ready to stick up for a teammate. Scored some pretty timely goals. That penalty shot goal against Winnipeg was one of my favorite moments as a hockey fan. Because something that loves story like I do. For him to get that opportunity and convert on it is something that you gotta love. And really just won the fans over with his fisticuffs and just all out style of play. And that the Bruins then weren't that much different than what the Panthers are now, and that they're a young and exciting team. The Panthers collected points in 7 straight games, so it's like having that leadership there, and the intangible, showing the young players, the Jonathan Huberdeaus, the Nick Bukestads, the um, Rocco Grimaldi's, Aaron Ekblad's, Alex Barkov's, guys like that, how to win hockey games, how to be a winner and a champion is a big part of it for why he's in Florida, and likewise going back 7 years, that was the situation in Boston. With the Priest Bergerons and the David Krejci's, Malucci's of the world. He had a big part on their coming into their own as players off the ice. I believe that to the day I die that that leadership was invaluable to help that core develop. Well, they developed, yeah, but having guys like Doherty around, in addition to Chara, Savad at the time, guys like that, Glenn Murray for a while too. Don't leave out number 27. But it's good to see him back, and I know after he retires, so he'll be back in Boston, doing things in the community, and I love Doherty, and I wish nothing but the best. And it's great to see the reaction the fans gave him. That goes to show you the the way I always say about the Bruins is if you play the game hard, play the game right, that's all it takes for the fans to love you. And it's always been like that with the Bruins. I remember the first time I saw Lucic play in person was also the first time I saw Shawn Thornton play in person. They had back-to-back fights in the 2007 home opener against the Lightning, and it was like, these guys want to be here. And Lucic's case, it was a 19-year-old kid out of the Vancouver Giants, and in Thornton's case, it was a guy, a veteran that had been around a while, that was coming off a Stanley Cup championship, that wanted to come to this young and what really was an up and coming team yet. Most teams picked the Bruins in the 2007, 2008. Most prognosticators picked that Bruins team in 2007, 2008 to finish dead last in the standings, and they shocked a lot of people, made the playoffs. But to see Thornton out there playing hard, playing gritty, being like, he stepped up and was a good, solid bottom six forward for the Ducks last year, and he's doing the same thing here. Like I like what I'm seeing, and I know that was a big, you know, spark for the Bruins. He was a energetic, pugnacious winger for a long time, and they reap the benefits. Anyway, that's why it's episode of the Power Play with CJ on the return of Shawn Thornton to Boston. See you episodes for the season and beyond. Later, guys.